out north of Moorhaven is still closed, even though it said it was open. But look at this alligator snapping turtle. Hey, buddy. Okay. Oh, God. I just got my resupply. I got like 4 days of food in here. That's good stuff. And it's heavy. Holy moly. What? Cool. Kind of pretty. Beauty poop. Lots of it. Look at this thing. I have no idea what it is. It's doing something on Lake Okeechobee. Okay, so there's another little construction area right by that Aruba RV park north of Moorhaven. But I talked to the construction dudes and they said that I could walk around it as long as I stayed on the other side of the silk fence. And I know what a silk fence is because of the construction job I was working. Anyway, I asked him with that big old machine, that thing, I can't see because it's clear, but that big old machine, I asked him what it does, and it's called a CSM rig, and it has this big like wheel thing at the bottom of it, and it digs down and makes kind of like a ditch, and then it pours concrete in there, so it builds like a wall in the ground, shoring up Lake Okeechobee. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's what I learned today. Promising. Whoa, there are a bunch of hornets. No thank you. I'm very allergic to those. But this is supposed to be where I get water. It's pretty beautiful. Lake Okeechobee. Love a good sunset. Airboat out on Lake Okeechobee. Oh no, all the bugs are coming. Seriously, the sunset just keeps getting better. Beautiful. I think I did 34 miles today. That 0 did me right. This is beautiful. I mean, my tent is completely soaked, probably because we were sleeping between a canal and Lake Okeechobee. But yeah, I think I did like 34 miles yesterday, maybe 36. I'm really not positive. All those reroutes, and we went to the trail and then the trail was closed even though it said it was open, so we had to go back to the reroute. I don't know, but I feel really good. I mean, my legs feel super strong. I do have a blister on my big toe on my right foot, and I think I'm getting a blister on my heel of my left foot. But, you know, I'm just gonna walk right through it. We'll be fine. Just fine. And I don't know, I thought I was like 130 miles from River Ranch, and my best friend is gonna be there. And I think I'm gonna make it and get to hang out with my god babies. I think my mom's gonna come out. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, yeah, so I'm stoked for today and loving this sunrise. Morning, cows. Well, that's precious. I just stopped at the Dollar General. Gave me an apple and a juice box. It was really cute. I love people. Sleeping between a lake and a canal means that everything is soaked in the morning. Got a nice spot to dry out though. Still can't get the sand out of my shoes from the swamp. And I'm pretty sure most of that wear and tear came from walking through the swamp and having all that sand in my shoes. New socks, new shoes, soon. It's super hot. Florida, this is winter. Why is it 80 degrees? Hey, baby cows. You guys are so cute. I needed that. First set of orange groves. We finally made it into the forest after a lot of road walking. Oak trees and palm trees and palmettos. We were in the forest, now we're in a cow pasture. They don't seem to like it. The cows are harassing me. Dinner, North Selects, fancy. Roasted garlic pesto with Volante pasta. And we sprinkled some cheddar cheese crisps on top. Did like 30 something miles today. I went from Indian Prairie Campground to, where are we? I don't know. Something Slough. I'll find out later. We're at Chandler Slough. We're like 50 miles from River Ranch, where my friends are camping, and we're gonna be there 2 days. Good morning. And we're off. 60 miles to River Ranch.
What, 60 miles?
Yeah, we're gonna make it tomorrow, bro.
I feel like I drove more than 60 miles.
Dude, we've been doing 30-mile days. We did like 30, we've done 30s for the last like 2 days.
I feel like it's on the way back.
It's a little bit spooky. Nothing like a morning road walk. We left Chandler Slough this morning, and we're gonna go, I don't know where we're going, probably like 30 miles. That's my buddy Leo. Back to the woods. Ooh, water cache. I think we're good. We're out of the swamp, but this thing is still super muddy. And I just had a duck walk underneath that. My feet are already soaked. It is really pretty though. My feet are cold, wet, and muddy, but I mean, it's real pretty out here. I'll take it. I'm gonna be stoked. What are those? Those hogs? Yeah, I think so. Well, I did not expect for the trail to be so muddy, but whatever. I just had to stop to get my poles out because I almost fell on my face. It wasn't even the mud though. The mud was trying to suck my shoes off. Didn't succeed, just soaked them. Should have put my gaiters on. Anyway, but I tripped on like a vine or a root or maybe a piece of long grass going across the trail. I almost fell on my face, but I didn't. So now I have my poles, and since I've already been hiking for 2 hours, I decided it was snack time. And I just like to give a shout out to peanut butter banana with dark chocolate Cliff Bar. Tasty. I know most hikers are like, oh, I hate bars. Whatever though, just eat different ones all the time. And they're easy. It's like very little trash. I don't know. Have a great day. I gotta go trounce through some stuff now. That's what I mean by the muddy trail. Apparently some other people were smarter than I was. Kissimmee River Public Use Area. Should be coming into the Kissimmee Prairie, I guess. Hey, Florida Trail sign. I like good sign. It's definitely not as good as the ECT signs, but still okay. I like it. Yeah, so Kissimmee floodplain flooded. It's like the tree is ablaze. This is the first one where I could actually read what the thing said. Deposit your Caesar weed seeds here. And I was like, oh, what are those? And I looked down at myself. Look at this. These things are everywhere. I already got most of them off my legs. Oh, yep. Muddy. Anyway, just wanted to show. Like Clewiston from the Kissimmee River floodplain. It says, dude, this last section, you definitely could have gotten lost. It's so overgrown. Honestly, I just needed a minute because I almost tripped on that tall grass like 4 times. Glad I had my poles out. Almost up to a spot where I can stop and dry my stuff out, like my super muddy socks and my tent and everything. And then I had to cross this. But luckily, there was a log thing to go across. I really want a Dr. Pepper, like so bad. Yeah. Airboats almost blew my tent away. I mean, I don't think they saw us, but I had my stuff laying out to dry and they were backing up. Look at all this from the hogs. This is a super cool part of the trail though. Live oaks and cabbage palms and palmettos. And I can't hear it still. Deer, I assume. Kind of creepy. Huge gator right there, and a smaller one, and then another one, medium size right there. It's like Gatorland out here, and the ground's been all Starvation Slough Campground, 0.2 off trail. Nope. Starvation Slough Special Hunt Area, primitive weapons only. Please consult area regulations, Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. All right, I found out about the primitive weapons. It's archery. Nobody's out here chasing deer around with a knife. Okay, anyway, yeah. So I stopped and I talked to this really nice hunter, and he was just telling me all about it. This is a 10-day archery deer hunting season. He said there are more deer out here than he's seen in a long time. And what else was he telling me? He was just really nice. He said that he hasn't been out hunting for a while because last time he was out, he got a doe and a buck. So he had plenty of venison in the freezer. So he had more time to spend with the wife and kids. It's cute. And then he showed me a safety harness for when he's up in the tree. Safety first. And oh, and then and then I was like, oh yeah, man. I was like, archery seems so cool. I kind of want to try it. I've been listening to Joe Rogan for a little while now, and he's always talking to people like that Cam Jansen guy. And then he says, no, Cam Haynes. And I'm like, oh yeah. Cam Jansen's a book series for kids. I am an elementary school teacher. Starvation Slough. I think we're on like mile 28. We're planning to do 35 today to get to our camp. And then tomorrow we get to have a shorter day and hang out with people and eat all the food. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think he's hungry still, but I am. Anyway, it feels great out here. think that means it's gonna get cold. There's a pig up there. There's some deer over in the field to the right. Something scared him. I think they should be called a pack of pigs. Little night hiking tonight, so no night hiking tomorrow. Or not as much of it. You know we hike like 12 hours a day? Badasses. Hand pump. Alright, we're in Kissimmee Preserve right now. We hiked into Cowboy Crossing last night at like 7. Met a couple ladies that are out there stargazing. We set up our tents, made dinner, went to sleep. We both woke up around 4. I think we've probably been hiking since 5. It's almost 6:37 now, I think. It's getting really pretty out for sunrise. Even though it's chilly out, it's still a beautiful morning. I just stopped at a campground on my way by, used their bathroom, brush my teeth. And look, the freaking deer and the turkeys. Trail because I was looking at the deer and the turkeys. But here's an even better look at the swamp buggy. I know my nephew would like it. Huge. That's funny, the red light district. Cool. Like real stargazers out here. I just was walking through that. It's 7:30 in the morning. It's cold. Been walking for a couple hours already. Anyway, deep holes. Yeah, up to my almost up to my knee. Kissimmee State Park. I'm gonna get wet, guys. Campsite, picnic tables, benches around a fire ring probably. Pump. It's like 12 miles north of Cowboy Crossing. I just needed to take a break, really. Young buck. Get little horns. You hear the hogs in there. See? Just so you know, I know you're in there. I didn't execute the hard cock out like my brother does. Oh, this is beautiful. And all I can think about is the bacon I smelled at that campground when I stopped to use the bathroom. Oh man. I did it, but a couple of minutes ago I found myself on the wrong side of the barbed wire fence. I'm really not sure, but the trail's all torn up from all the hogs. So I was watching my feet a lot, trying to make sure I didn't step wrong on one of the holes that were dug up. And yeah, then I looked at the map and I was like, oh no. So I had to do some stuff, get through the barbed wire. Did it, didn't get snagged. I'm all right. Now we road walk. I'm pretty glad of it, to be quite honest. I needed a break from that tall grass, man. It's tripping me. Kept falling into all these thorns. And then I'm gonna climb through the barbed wire like that. Jeez. I'm at the S65A walk off the Kissimmee River. It's kind of pretty. These walk things are pretty cool. I find the way cows stop and stare at me to be intimidating. Well, I'm on Mr. River Ranch. It's going to be the end of a 29-mile day, and we've covered a bunch of miles in the last 3 days. Feed my mama and my bestie and the kids. And I'm going to try to get the kids to give me a foot massage.